Hi guys, welcome back or to my channel. Hello. Did you guys miss me? I told you guys I was going to be super consistent. I was not kidding, okay? Consistency is key. I'm not sure if I should use this throughout the whole thing or if I should just talk regular. So let me go ahead and do like a sound check and then I'll let you guys know what I decide to do. I'm gonna go ahead and just use it for the one time just because the wind is very loud. There's a lot of background noise going on, so maybe this way you guys can actually hear me a little bit better. So yeah guys, so today we are doing a hello third trimester, how's pregnancy been so far Q&A. I'm just gonna answer some questions that you guys have been asking me on my lives, and just like some updates on pregnancy. And yeah, we're gonna talk everything pregnancy today. So okay guys, so the most frequent question that Josh and I always get is, how did we find out we were pregnant? So quick little story time on that. It was basically the day before our Thanksgiving, like Friendsgiving party. We were on our way to go pick up my friend so we can start decorating and getting the house ready. I wasn't sure if I was just feeling nauseous because I was nervous that I had to decorate everything and that everyone was coming over, like friends wise. So usually when I'm nervous, like my stomach feels weird. So that day I was just very nauseous. I was throwing up and I was like, what's going on? Yeah, I just found it kind of weird, but there had been times where like I had felt like nauseous and stuff before, and it was never like anything that I should be concerned about, if that makes sense. So like I would take a test and it would be negative. So I just didn't like think too much about it. Literally the whole way to the Dollar Tree, I was like throwing up and Josh kept having to stop because I was just not feeling good. So yeah, we get to the Dollar Tree and I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna buy like a Dollar Tree pregnancy test because why not? So we got home, we decorated, we made the mac and cheese. Um, that same night, I decided to just take the test because I wanted to be safe. Like, if I was gonna drink the next day, I would just like rather take the test. So I did. I took the test and it was negative. I did wait the time frame and I was just like, okay, nothing's popping up. Put it down, went on with my day, went to sleep. So I ended up leaving it on the counter. Um, it was kind of like by like a sweater that was on the counter. The next day after Friendsgiving, I was still feeling like complete. I literally felt so sick. It was not even funny, and I thought I was just hungover, which was probably a mixture of both, to be honest. But fast forward to the next day, nighttime. I am talking to Josh, and we're about to get ready to go somewhere. And I throw him a sweater, and the test was stuck in the sweater. And when he gets it, he's like what? And I was like, what? And he was like, why'd you give this to me? It's like the test. And I was like, and then he started smiling, and I'm like, why are you smiling? And the test that I had taken, um, this could have been an evaporation line because I know you're not supposed to like read a test out of a certain time frame, but it had two lines, and it was like very faint, but it was there. Let me see if I can insert a picture here. So yeah, it was very faint, but it was there. So at this point, I'm like freaking out. Although she is moving so much right now. Um, but yeah, I was like freaking out. I was like, so we ended up not going anywhere because we were both kind of really nervous. I didn't sleep the whole entire night. I was just like super nervous because I had another test and I was gonna take it in the morning, and I was just so nervous, like so nervous. So yeah, the next day comes and Josh and I both had work in the morning around like 7 in the morning. So I couldn't sleep the whole night. Morning pea's best. I grab the test, go to the bathroom, right away I take it upstairs, took the test in the downstairs bathroom, and in like, I kid you not, 5 seconds, there was 2 lines. So I look at the test, run upstairs, and I tell Josh, "Oh my gosh, I'm pregnant." And then I'm like, "I'm actually pregnant." And I show him like the test, and then we just had like a moment to ourselves. And yeah, it was actually very special. I like the fact that we got to find out kind of together. And I told him like exactly in the moment, like I didn't want to keep it a secret. I think we were both just very excited. And yeah, that's the story on how we found out and how I am where I am today now. Okay, guys, so now I'm gonna go ahead and just move on to the next question. Okay, so the next question is, how big is the bump and how have I been feeling? So I'm gonna give you guys a little bump date. So here's how baby girl is looking from there, and then let's show you through the side. She looks kind of tiny right now. I've noticed that I look bigger at night. She was just moving right now. Yeah, so we're 27 weeks, entering the third trimester. It's actually very exciting that like I'm this far along, and yeah, I've been feeling pretty good. Honestly, just been feeling like myself still. The only thing I could tell you is that I am like more out of breath. I do feel like more tired walking up the stairs now, or walking in general. Thankfully, after the first trimester, I haven't really had any bad symptoms. I've been getting a little bit of back pain, but I heard that's normal. Other than that, honestly, I feel like my pregnancy has been going very smooth, and I'm very grateful to be where I am right now. Okay, guys, so the next question is, why did I decide to keep it a secret for 6 months? So the reason I decided to keep it a secret is because I just felt like it was something that I wanted to kind of like cherish and like celebrate within like my closest people and between me and Josh. I felt like it was a moment that I just wanted it to like be our secret for a while, you know? And it really did make it more special, and I just didn't want any like negative vibes or like negative people, especially like coming from like both of us knowing a lot of people and going out a lot. I didn't want like anyone to say anything that didn't need to be said or talk in their own little circles or anything. Like I just wanted my first couple months to just be like to myself. And yeah, I honestly feel like that made me like feel more comfortable with my pregnancy, and I got to enjoy just being pregnant. And like, yeah, I just feel like it was a better decision for us, and I'm actually very happy with the way that that turned out. Yeah, I don't really care what anyone says, but I was just like, not too much. So yeah, that's why we kept it a secret for so long. Okay, guys, so the next question is, how was the first trimester? Uh, Sorry, I get out of breath, but I'm gonna be so honest. The first trimester was so hard. The first trimester was all about survival. It was if I can wake up the next day and go to sleep and make it through the day. I found out very early on. I was about 4 weeks, I would say. I was just like not feeling the best. I felt so sick. I couldn't even keep down water at some point. I thought I was dying. It was honestly like really, really hard just being so sick all the time. Like all the time. It was never good. Like I would be working and I would just have to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. It was all about survival, and we made it. I mean, I survived. I'm a survivor. I was just super tired all the time in my first trimester. One thing that I really struggled with was my mouth salivating, so that would cause me to have to spit. I would have to sleep with a bag next to me, my head off the side of the bed, and just like drool into it, like spit into it. It was not cute, not fun. Would be burping day, all day. And it was just like, why? First trimester was rough, but after I started feeling so much better. Like around my like 12, 13 week mark, it was so much better, so much better. Question number 5. Was I excited about becoming a mom or more nervous? I feel like in the beginning, till like maybe like recently, like 2 weeks ago, I was definitely more excited. I was just so happy. I felt so happy to just like watch her grow in there and like go to the doctor's appointments, and everything is just so exciting, like finding out the gender, planning the baby shower, getting all her things that like we've been collecting little by little. That has been very exciting to me. Definitely a lot of excitement going on, but lately these last 2 weeks I have been feeling a little bit more nervous. Um, just because I know that I'm getting closer and that I'm gonna meet her, and meeting her makes me super emotional and super nervous. But I just can't wait to hold my baby and actually get to meet her is like so crazy. Birth wise, I wasn't really nervous when I first found out. Now I am feeling a little bit more nervous, which I feel like is normal, but I'm also super excited, and I just feel like I'm in this like mindset where I'm not scared. Um, I know I can do it. I know my body is like meant to do that. So I'm just really just gonna just allow it to do what it needs to do, and I'm honestly ready. I'm super excited. Okay, question number 6 is, have I had any dreams about the baby? Yes, I have actually dreamed of her multiple times already. My mom has dreamed of her, my dad has dreamed of her. I don't know if Josh has. I don't think so. When I dream my baby girl, I dream her with like curly hair like Josh. And then I dream her with kind of looking like the specific baby picture of me. I'm like in the hospital and she's reddish, like darker. I'm just really excited now to like go to a 3D ultrasound and like kind of see her facial features more. That makes me super excited. Okay, guys, the next question is, what cravings have I had? And basically, my biggest craving has been ice cream. I love ice cream. I can eat ice cream all day. Ice cream tastes so different when you're pregnant, let me tell you. It's just like extra good or something. I want ice cream all the time. Like all the time. I want ice cream right now. Okay, yeah. But another thing that I craved a lot at first was fruits. I really wanted watermelon all the time. Watermelon was like the only thing I could keep down in my first trimester too, so that was probably why. Things that I've craved are like spaghetti. I really want spaghetti all the time. Or my biggest craving that I cannot have, unfortunately, are cueritos. Um, I've been wanting cueritos, like a whole tray of them with some tostilocos, like something like that, um, for so long. And I heard it's not good to eat them, so I just would rather not risk it and just wait until that's what I want to eat when I give birth. Okay, guys, so the next question is, how did our families react? Honestly, our families were very supportive. I'm so grateful to have a loving and supporting family that really has our back through everything. Okay, so the mic did die, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try to talk as loud as possible. I apologize in advance for the wind going on outside. I'm not sure why it's so windy in Vegas today, but it is really bad. So back to what I was saying, I am so grateful that we have a supporting, loving foundation behind us. It's really just like made me feel like my pregnancy has gone so much like smoother because I've had a lot of support and a lot of love, and I feel like that's very important. Um, but yeah, my mom cried, my dad cried. They felt very emotional. but also extremely happy. My dad was very happy. My dad and Josh get along so well, so they're best friends. Very special moment to be able to tell my parents. Same thing with his mom. We told her next, and she was like super excited as well, and it was just like waterworks. We all felt really emotional but also very happy. Very happy experience also because we did experience a loss and everyone knew already, so able to tell them again that we were expecting a baby was very special. Same thing with the rest of his family, of Josh's family. We told everyone on Christmas. Everyone was super happy, and like it was just a lot of love going on. I started telling my family little by little, like my immediate family, my grandparents. They were super happy. My grandma said that she was very happy that she was going to be able to meet her great-grandchild, which is also another big thing for me, is that I'm super excited that my grandparents are going to be able to meet my baby, because I was the first baby, and they are getting like older, so I'm just super blessed and grateful that they're gonna be able to hold my baby too. And yeah, I don't want to talk too much about that because whew, these pregnancy hormones. And talking about pregnancy hormones, the next question is, how have my mood swings been? They've been not too bad, honestly, at least from what I know. I don't know, that would probably be a question to ask Josh or my mom, because they're the ones who deal with me all day. Sorry guys. I have moments where I'll be dying of laughter and then I just start crying. I'm not sure why, but I start feeling so sad and emotional, and I just start like bawling my eyes out. There has been moments where usually when I'm hungry, I get super upset. I start feeling like very moody and mean, and I hate being like that. But I think other than that, it hasn't been too bad. I hope. I hope my mom and Josh can vouch for me, but who knows? Who knows? Because like I said, I might think I'm acting normal, but the next question is, what was my reaction when we found out the gender? Honestly, from the beginning, I knew that it was a girl. In some of my vlogs that I posted, I'm always saying, I know it's a girl, I know it's a girl. I really just felt that she was gonna be a little girl coming. A lot of people were saying that it was gonna be my karma because I was crazy growing up, which I don't really believe, to be honest. Not too much. I started going out when I turned 18 and after I graduated high school. That's when I went out, and I was out like every weekend, and I only did that for like 10 months, and I got a job, which 10 months is low-key a lot, but still I feel like it could have been worse. I could have been off the walls for like 10 years or something. I mean, I don't know, they said it was gonna be my karma, but I guess we get to see with this little girl what she decides to bring. I was super excited when we found out though. Josh and I were very excited. I think we were both like in shock because we were kind of nervous because everyone was like, that's your karma, that's your karma. And I was like, oh, I was kind of scared. Okay guys, so the next question is talking about my birth plan. I know a birth plan is not ideal of what's gonna happen. Anything can happen, and I am totally ready and prepared for anything to happen. Like mentally, I've been preparing myself, just letting myself know that at any moment, like anything can happen, and I just had to be ready for both of us to come out good on like at the end. Whatever it takes, I just want both of us to be alive. My birth plan that I would like is I don't want to get the epidural just because I already have really bad back pain, and I've heard that it can make it a lot worse. I've done a lot of research. I've seen a lot of videos of women who do it naturally. If I were to do something like medication wise, I am going to try and use the nitrous oxide. I feel like that is a better route for me, which is just laughing gas. It doesn't take the pain away, but it's like a mental thing maybe that helps a little. I'm going to try to go as long as possible with nothing, then the laughing gas, and use that to kind of soothe myself a little more. I'm gonna try hypnobirthing. I've done a lot of research. I bought books. I've like gotten into classes with it, and just like a birthing comb, all of that is really just what is more like on my plan that I want to do. I'm okay with being in pain. I'm okay with going through it. I mean, if there was nothing else to help me, what would I do? Like, nothing, literally. It's very painful, and every woman who does it, you are so strong. I just don't feel like I want the epidural. We'll see how it really goes, because a lot of people are like, you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it, but ideally that's not what I want. I have a whole birth plan printed out ready to give, that kind of just goes over everything else, like vaccine wise, baby wise. When the baby's born, I don't want the baby to be out of my sight or Josh's sight. I want Josh to cut the umbilical cord. I do have a doula. She will be in the labor room with me, and I'm just so excited. I feel like all of this is just really like feeling more real, and yeah, I'm excited to give birth to my baby girl. She gotta come out one way or another. So the next question is that we also get a lot is, do we have any baby names? Yes, we do. We already have her name. We have her first and her middle name and her last name. Sorry, I'm out of breath. But I think we had her name since like the first like 2 weeks that we found out. It's just a name that I've loved since I was younger, and I told it to Josh and he loved it, and that's our baby girl's name. We call her that. She responds when we call her that sometimes. I mean, she'll be kicking if I'm talking to her and calling her her name. And yeah, I'm super excited to announce it. We're gonna announce it the day of the baby shower on a wall. Question 13, how much weight gain have I gained since the beginning of pregnancy? So in the beginning of pregnancy, my first trimester, like I mentioned, I was super sick, super sick, that it actually caused me to lose weight. My OB suggested I started taking some like Pediasures and stuff like that, protein, trying to get my weight back up. When I started off, I was 126. Okay guys, so now that my mic is charged a little bit, I went ahead and just put it back on. So yeah, back to what I was saying. I was 126 when I first got pregnant, and I lost a lot of weight. I went down to like 120 to like 122, I believe. Shortly after my first trimester, I ended up getting the flu. I was super sick. I had a high fever. It caused me to get bronchitis as well. So I had bronchitis, the flu, and then just like all the symptoms gave me like a sinus infection. I was super sick. I could not eat. I just did not feel like myself at all. And um, yeah, so with that happening, I did end up losing more weight. Yeah, at my 24-week checkup, they weighed me again, and I was no 127. So I had only gained 1 pound technically my whole pregnancy. I only gained 1 pound. I weighed myself again recently, and I have gone up to 134. So I have gained a little bit more weight, which is healthy weight. I know it's baby girl growing and me getting healthier, eating more. 34 right now, and we're gonna see how much more weight I gain um, in these next 2 months. Question number 14, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about colostrum and my plan with that. I am gonna collect my colostrum. I need to order tubes because I have actually been receiving milk since I was 22 weeks. It's it was more occasional at 22 weeks, like here and then. Now it's more frequent. Now that I am 27 weeks, it is a lot more frequent, a lot more as well. So I do have to get some like tubes to start collecting it. Um, my colostrum comes out by itself. I don't hand express or anything. I'm not pumping for it yet. I'm going to wait time at least 34 weeks because I heard that it can cause like labor, cause contractions and stuff like that. So I'd rather be safe, wait till baby girl is cooking for real. I do want to start collecting like whatever like amounts that I've been getting lately because it has been a lot more than when I first started. I do plan on breastfeeding. Um, Knowing that I've been getting my supply, I guess, 22 weeks, I feel like that's like a good sign maybe. Makes me excited because I hope that I have a lot of milk to feed my baby girl. And the last question to finish off this 15 question Q&A is, have I had any emotional moments in my pregnancy? I actually have. I was very nervous at first. It was hard for me to accept in a way that I was pregnant again after my miscarriage. A little bit hard my first trimester to be like super excited when I was very scared of like the same thing happening. It was very much a mixture of emotions. Like obviously I was so excited, I was so happy. I was so happy, but like a part of me was very like scared, especially because in the first trimester you can't really feel her move, so there's no like reassurance. No, she's still in there. And that made me super nervous. I didn't let myself because I didn't want to get my hopes up. And then the same thing happened, and that was very hard. I would get very emotional about it, and like still to this day thinking of our baby that we would have had, it does make me super emotional. And I know that that baby that didn't get to make it with us here on earth, I know that he sent my baby girl to me. And yeah, that's just like something that has been like a little bit like scary and emotional for me. When I found out I was 4 weeks, and it was 4 weeks ago that his uncle did pass. So we just took it as a big sign, in like a way of like him sending like Josh and I, our baby girl. She was handpicked by her uncle and her big brother, and that's like something that's been very emotional. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video just because that was all of the questions. But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in to my Hello Third Trimester video Q&A, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if you guys have any more questions. I would love to answer them. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.